I have a song for you.
I think we were already live, weren't we?
There's like a 2-second delay, so we're live for like 3 seconds before you know you're live.
I was gonna say, I'm like, we're sitting here chatting, and I'm like, wait, it's easier. You're in the show, and I'm like, oh.
No, we're in the show now.
No,
I'm just realizing now I forgot to link my profile here. It says Greg is live. Oh, it's a fail, but it's fine.
Oh, going to be some disappointed faces when they get you and they see it's us.
They're like, oh, Greg, my favorite. Oh, no, Greg. All this.
Where's your anorak? Where's the anorak? Shit.
I want an anorak. That would have done it. If I had an anorak, I would have done it.
I'd like to see Greg's cupboard, man. It's probably like anoraks, like
Listen, no joke. I think he has 7, 9. I know he has at least one for every day.
One for every day.
The man is prepared. Anyway, not to be rude. Hello, everyone watching. Welcome to the Pow Wow Podcast, Season 2, episode, I think it's 5. It might be 6. I think it's 5. It's probably 5. It's probably 5. I think it's 5. I lost track. We got a couple people in the building. Hello, Gavin. What's up? What's up, Holmes? Gav the
What's
man.
happening?
Anyway, if you guys are new to the Pow Wow Podcast, this is a show where we talk about absolutely nothing and everything all at once, because it's an opportunity for me to catch up with my friends, low-key.
Love it.
The biggest note of nonsense.
Pretty much. I was saying in the live a couple last week, like Jax, are you still enjoying Shaun's honey that we got?
Oh no, that was smashed in the first 2-3 days. My kids got a hold of it. I woke up the next morning. My boy takes the cup. Now see, he's like a mouse. So at night he wakes up, and I've got to make sure I've got 2 liters of milk at night, because otherwise, I don't know if he does sleepwalking or something, but he missions and beelines for the cupboards. So either the bread packet's open, or either the milk starts to chug down. So I don't know if he's sleepwalking and eating. I don't know, but he's hollow legs, dude. So I got the honey from Shaun. When was that? That was when we came down for the strat session.
Yeah.
Even 2-3 days. First third, second third, smashed. I woke up the morning. I think it was the third time. It was the third day. I looked in the cup. It was just full of honey. And I was like, well, that's only Lorden. It's only Lorden.
Being one energetic young man running around that house.
Oh no, that's natural. It's normal.
When we all
He's a growing boy. Give the man his nutrients.
At least it's healthy, right? God, like diabetes plastic. Oh, yes.
I still have a full bottle. I only have 10 grams a day. I still got tons left.
Okay, Ed, I'm coming now. You'll be 500 meters away from you. I'm coming to collect the honey.
It's actually quite disgusting. I've lived less than half a kilometer away from Jax for the last month, maybe, and we've seen each other once.
Once, because we filmed that 20-minute video. That was it. And on top of it, you haven't even invited me for a live. You haven't.
See, you're getting the words out there. The jealousy's coming.
I'm waiting.
It was for the foreigners.
In my defense, I'm not in charge of the schedule. I just look, and then Azra tells me where I need to be and with whom, and I'm there.
Shame. Kath is coming from the other side of the world, and she's pulling in this side to our domain.
I should actually mention that you're closer. I should actually mention that. Okay. I will amend.
Azra is already going on now, Jax. Oh wait, who's?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Azra's freaking everywhere, man.
No, she's got eyes and ears peeled. Oh, Shaun.
Joe is very upset you didn't get honey, eh?
I see that. Not afraid. Bring the heat.
Famous last.
Well, if you can do a jerky session,
Yeah,
we
I'm
should be
actually
able
going
to
to go to
take
bed now in preparation. Good night, everybody. I'll see you at 6 a.m. class.
Freaking brilliant, man.
It's the best way to start the weekend. The big flush of the system.
Listen, do you take that out on your clients? Like if you've had like a really hard session in the morning, do you find like your coaching is a little harsher the rest of the day?
Absolutely. I'm sure they can pretty much hear the way I come in. There's definitely a little bit more of a bounce. Some mornings you wake up and you're just that lethargic and you come in like, morning, everybody. But then you get the session and you no choice but to be pumped after that. And you come and you're like, hey, morning, everyone. Are you ready for the day? They must know the session.
Freaking love that, man. Freaking love that. Well, your 90-day peeps are in for it. Isn't that starting for you soon now?
Absolutely. We kick off on Monday. It's going to be
Monday.
Yeah, I've got the first couple of videos prepped for the first few weeks, basically matching the themes of the week to keep a bit of guidance over the course of the 90 days. So it's been a lot of fun prepping everything, making sure that we're set and ready, sort of building the hype in the background with the clients as well. It's an exciting time.
Love it, man. Jax, you're doing something similar yourself, eh?
Yeah, I'm doing the 90-day as well. So I'm doing postpartum power. So yeah, so it's lekker because actually I've put in a lot of all of the themes that I've kind of put together, because obviously the majority of my clients are all, female-based, mommies, that sort of thing. So I've actually taken what I've learned over the 2 years that I've been at Jeff, and I've really taken those pinnacle points and I've fed them in as major themes for the postpartum power. So it's been quite cool to actually do a nice little review and go back and just check what I've learned, and just now it's time to apply it in the space of 90 days. I'm quite excited. It'll be lots of fun.
Freaking love it, man. I was chatting with Zamo. I think we should loop you into that conversation of doing like because we had Dom's bump, and that was like the pre and post part in the little program. I think we need a follow up to that. I think we need like a bump 2.0 where it's like
coming.
Here's the next 4 weeks after that. Here's the next 4 weeks after that. So we gotta do a little thingy. I like that.
Love it.
Just wait.
What's also quite nice from the coaching perspective, obviously I can't speak for everybody, but it's nice to be able to funnel your knowledge into just one thing particularly. Like we all work with so many different clients from so many different spectrums, chasing different goals, that like in the case of your postpartum, Jax, it's nice to just focus entirely on that and design something that's unique and specific to that. It is with my simple start. It's basically focused entirely on just not overwhelming yourself, starting nice and slowly, setting up for future successes, and being able to, like I say, bury your knowledge into just that has been, I think, the most exciting part.
100%. No, I think each of our 90-day courses have kind of tied in our, who we are as an individual. So I think that's really cool. And then obviously along with our specialties. So I think it's going to be absolutely epic. So you guys are so those who are obviously joining, I think they're going to get to know obviously Zamo very well, Jade very well, Shaun very well, myself. And that's going to be lots of fun. I think go for tough love.
Well, what I love about it is each of you bringing such a unique flavor to things, man. So it's like I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of sticking with a coach for a decent length of time, but then after a decent length of time, whatever that is for you, 3 months, 6 months, a year, like going on to a different coach and like let me tackle the same problem but from a completely different perspective of things, and like learn. So like the same way you have different teachers for different subjects at school, and you walk away with a complete body of knowledge. I have the same the way I like to think about coaching. It's like different coaches give you a different set of knowledge to work with,
Yeah, it's like my old clients. Angela Rain. She went from me. Then now she's working with Greg now, so she's working more on the strength and I think also just learning when to stop and when to have to recover. I think Greg's cracking the whip.
What I find hilarious about that is Greg is good at getting people to slow down, take a step back. Probably because that's his biggest problem as when it comes to himself. I'm not not sure he'll take kindly to me sharing, but he was like in the meeting today because he's hurt his hip for whatever reason. So he's not allowed to take painkillers, not allowed to take anti-inflammatories. He just needs to let his body figure itself out, give it a week's rest, and then assess from there. And the Oak is miserable. He is miserable. He can't take a week off. He can't take a week off.
You want to keep a good man down.
He'll be hopping on one leg, doing something. He'll do single leg burpees. Take it to the next level.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way though. I'm the exact same way. Like because I tweaked my knee like 2 months ago, and it was never bad enough that I'm like, let me just stop and take a complete rest and then come back. It was always like, no man, like it's kind of sore, but I can kind of work through it if I do this and I do that and blah blah blah. And now I'm like 2 weeks away from nationals, and I'm like, I should have just taken the 2 weeks 2 months ago. Because I would
Yeah,
still
you
sore.
see, don't take your own medicine, Ed. Don't take your own medicine. But you're the most least grumpy person. I don't think I've ever seen you grumpy, ever, since I've known you. You've always got a smile on your face.
You know why? Because I'm an introvert. So every time I'm around people, I have to put my extrovert face on. And I'm like, oh yeah, something. I'm by myself. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Looks all the time.
Someone say they were one-on-one with Coach Shaun for 9 months, I think. And if I go back off the Jeff Club, I'll stay with my coachee. Oh, you have a loyal follower there.
Oh, I love
Here we go.
that. I can't see. I'm just getting Facebook user on my feed here. I can't see the name of who you are, but I love it. Thank you for that.
Zuckerberg needs to sort his stuff out, man.
Yeah, it's too many coming up. Just Facebook user.
Facebook. I don't know what's happening.
Leave us your name so we can give you a little hello.
It's Cindy.
You know what I was going to say is because of the coaching thing. She always calls me coachy. I was going to say, is that Cindy?
There we go. That's lovely. I have one person with me, Kali. I think I've been coaching her now for what must be approaching 2 years soon. I think it's 2 years in December, I think. And I'm like you almost get to a point where it's like, and she's like super consistent. I tell her to do something and she just does it. So it gets to a point where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm coaching you anymore. I'm monitoring you. You're kind of just you're doing what you need to do, and I'm just like verifying, like, yes, right direction, keep going.
The chats, they become more personal. Like, so how was your day yesterday? You carried on with that and business going well. Loses all sort of nutrition and workout coaching. That's going too well. It's just life catch-ups.
It's like checking in with family. How you guys doing? Great. Phenomenal. Have you had some water today? Yep. Cool. Chat later.
Good work.
On the other side of the fence, there was one client, I don't work with her anymore, but there was one client I worked with for a very long time. And it never could turn into that. It was like, if I take my foot off the gas with you for even a second, you will use that as an excuse. I had to be like, listen, your lunch was crappy. Improve this. Make sure you get your session at 5 o'clock today. I will call you to find out if you did it. If I missed a day of that, I swear she would skip that day.
Love it.
Do you also pull that card? I'm calling you at 5 o'clock to see that you dressed and you're getting ready. Also pull that card.
I'm the 5 past guy. If they say they're gonna do it at 5, I call them at 5 past, because if they're not in the middle of the workout, I get to cuck them out for not started yet.
I'm gonna start using this. Good call.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they start at 5 and it's like, oh, okay, you started, okay, cool, well done, end call. Like, I know, I feel like that. If I'm gonna call you, I want to actually cut you out because you made me have to call you in the first place.
And it's after hours, man.
I might be call you and you're doing well. You must be
Right,
like reason to fluke.
I low-key want you to be doing badly so I can cut you out with good reason.
Can I please just cut you out? Please.
We're exposing how coaches really are behind the scenes now.
Oh, it's lots of fun, though. Lots of fun. It is fun to crack the whip, though. It is. Because then you see people pull themselves straight, man. Quick sticks.
Yeah. It's people don't understand. Like, listen, if I'm coaching you, and like you have this goal, it's like my coaching style is like, okay, cool. Like your goal is my goal. Like me doing a good job is you doing a good job. So I want to see you do well. Like you fuffing around. Actually, it makes my bum itch. Like I don't like it. I want to see you do well because it makes me feel like I'm doing well.
Yeah.
So it's like
you don't do well. You make me look like a failure. So do better. Wake up the next day in it.
Like, listen, do you know how good a coach I am? You're making me look average. Unacceptable. Let's go.
Come pull your weight. Come on.
But it's good. It's for whatever reason, it shows that we are there driving absolutely always for that success.
It's nice to be said. My clients have lost 120 kilos this year. That's how good a coach I am. It's nice to have like it's like how I measure my success here.
Did you go and put all of the weights together?
It's a thing we started like a year ago, and it somehow fell off. So I have no idea what the stats are anymore. But I'm sure the data is somewhere in our database.
Ed, you have just come up with something.
Okay, that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm actually going to go do that.
I was just going to say, put it on the podcast. Not like they have enough work to do. Just ask them to sort the numbers out.
Tell them to pull the data. We don't need to.
I'm gonna send Hagen a Slack right now after this. Listen, Hagen, do you mind just looking into this for me?
He's not going to be happy.
No.
But who knows? He probably works right through them. That man. Jeez, he probably grafts.
It's actually quite funny how many people outside the very inner circle of Jeff don't know how many unsung heroes we have on the inside who just graft their butts off day in and day out to make the rest of us look good.
Absolutely.
We need to expose them. We need to bring them into the forefront, don't you think? I think we should.
You know what?
Meet the
I feel like having Hagen. I should have Hagen in one of these like next week. Like meet the head of tech.
That would be amazing.
Nancy's asking, what is this chat about? It's like, we just talking.
There's no rules here, Nancy. Absolutely no rules. It's me, Shaun, and Jax are catching up and talking shit, and you're in for the ride, basically.
We don't live in Cape Town. We don't get to see everybody else, so we thought we'd just do our own thing.
I mean, like, right? It's actually, you just reminded me. They're off having that whole get together tonight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
We're all at it right now.
Oh, actually,
I think we should send them a StreamYard link, and let's see what they're doing in Paris. Oh, let's do it. Send them a StreamYard link.
Who would be on your phone right now, though?
Yeah. It'll be our new segment called Coaching After Dark. After Dark.
I don't think it's good PR for the whole world to see how the Jeff staff can when they cut loose what it looks like.
We're allowed to have fun. Come on, man. We're allowed to as well.
That's it.
Come on. Sustainability is key, Ed. Come on, man.
It's 5 out of 7. This is the other 2. Tonight's one of the other 2.
On a school night.
But 5 out of 7 just what?
They didn't do it. I missed Tash. Tash had this whole thing. Like Friday late afternoon was gin time.
Gin time. I miss Tash, man.
That was the thing when I first started, and then it happened for about 2 weeks, and it stopped. And I initially thought, I'm in the best job ever. Friday afternoons, we crack a gin, we have a laugh, we finish the and then it stopped. I was like, is this because of me? Everybody stopped. I'm just sitting in the back here with my gin.
Oh, man. It was lots of fun. I remember sitting in my driveway and I'm waiting to go pick up the kids, and I knew I couldn't drive, so at least I could walk to go collect the kids, because I think I had about 3 or 4 good proper double gins sitting there, and we're talking the biggest load of nonsense. Walking to go fetch the kids. Like living my best life.
That was fun times. I feel like as soon as Tash left, that whole tradition kind of like fizzled.
Fizzled a bit, yeah. But we can still start it.
Gin Fridays, we'll do a thing. Actually, what's the thing? Siri, with the instructor started a whole what you call it? Self-care Fridays. On Friday, we have to do something work related that's like self-care vibes. If gin's your thing, gin's your thing.
That's very cool.
I like that.
That's normally fun fact. That's normally when Kathleen has her massages. That's her self-care routine.
I was gonna say, for me, I'd be in the barbershop getting a cut and a clean shave, streaming in with my video right there. What a moment!
Listen. I need to find a new barber. It's actually a problem. I need to find a new guy because I don't know if y'all know, but black men, the only people we do not cheat on is our barber. Like, it's not happening.
I followed him around. He moved shops, and I just kept following him.
Like, I'm way too far away from my guy now, and I'm like, listen, I love you, but petrol is expensive now. So I'm like, I need to find a new guy. But I'm like,
I've got some. I'll save the petrol. I'll come drop it off for you. I'll walk to your place. Good.
Listen. The only person allowed to touch my hair must be of African descent and somewhere northern than here. I'm pretty
sure I'm Haven special. I've probably got some sort of bloodline there, man.
I need the guy to be from like Nigeria or Ghana or one of those. Those are the guys, or Somalia. Those are the guys who cut hair, man. They cut hair like no one else.
Yeah, no, sorry, Jack, but I think I can speak for all us young lads who have had moms cut hair. It's just not something. Yeah,
I cut my boy. And he loves it.
He's young.
He thinks it's great.
We all said we loved it.
It's because I give him a sweet afterwards. He's like, Mom, it's great. Do you want? Mom, this is not looking good. Do you want a sweet? Mom, it's phenomenal.
Yes.
Bribery.
Oh, freaking brilliant, man. I like you guys. You guys are funny.
We have a good chuckle, man. A good chuckle. And I'm on leave tomorrow, so at least I have a bit of a down day, which is cool.
Oh, nice to be you, man. Nice to be you. I took mine on Monday, and now I feel like my short week feels extra long because of how much stuff was waiting for me on Wednesday when I got back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, because I normally take leave. This time with the 90-day program, it was like, not going to happen. So I was like, I just need to take one day. So it's an extended weekend. So I can just reboot before Monday kickstarts because it's going to be manic. Things going to be hell of a bit. So not the entire weekend. I'll probably end up working somehow.
Don't do it. Switch the phone off. Like that's my thing now. That's my thing. I purposely leave the phone. I'm like, I am unreachable. You cannot get a hold of me. I'm not, because every time I have it near me, even if it's off, I'm tempted to like, maybe there's an emergency. Let me just check Slack. Let me just check this. And at Jeff, there's always something going on. Always.
Yeah.
But the most defining point for me since working for Jeff was getting two phones, personal and work.
Oh, yeah.
Work sits in the room, keep the personal with you during the weekend. Then you're good. Try and hide it away from yourself.
The problem with, I mentioned this to Tash as well a while ago, but obviously with an office environment, 5 o'clock hits, you close your laptop, out the door, you switch off. But for us, our offices are often just in the room next door. I'll just be walking to my bedroom and I think, let me just have a quick look. Grab the phone. Now it's fine. Half an hour later, I'm thinking, just walking through whatever the passageway is. Let me just double check quickly. And you open up and you don't ever switch off, I think, to our detriment. And that's why leave your phone off, Jax.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, do you know what my problem is that my office is the kitchen, the bathroom, the kids' bedroom, my bedroom, as well as the lounge. It's like wherever I go, just like it's there. Like man, absolutely man.
No, for me, it's the spare bedroom, and I'm like, I am only ever in here if I'm working. Otherwise, the room does not exist to me. It's no longer part of the house. So like that's the only way I can like compartmentalize. I'm at work. I'm not at work. Like just close off one half of that. Like that's That's it.
Yeah, figure that.
Like a new spot.
Yeah, no, I'm comfy. It's a good spot. It's a good spot.
Okay.
The neighbors are quiet. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
It is nice. It is
I'm
always
not
good.
sure who wrote
It's
that
called
comment. Enjoy the chat, and not the chat. Just the chat.
Just the shit. Enjoy the shit. It's good shit though. It's good shit.
It's good chat.
That sounds like it's not meant to be PG.
Yeah. Just bring up.
Well, that's
Ezra,
fine.
bring
And
up tea up in the corner.
all kids are sleeping, man. We're good. Well, mine aren't. My kids are watching it. They're watching the new Spider-Man.
Yes.
I'm getting to the Marvel now. Not me, but the kids. So does that count? Does it count?
That's fine. That's fine. As long as we raise the kids right. If you want to be a less than optimal person, that's all. But the kids have a chance.
Raise your kids right and make them watch Marvel.
100%.
Like they must be cultured. Be cultured.
And you will learn through association exactly what Marvel is about. It'll filter through to you.
I'll get into it. But you guys are going to tell me where to start, though. I don't even know where to bloody start.
My guy, like I almost want to tell you, listen, just abandon the first 3 phases and just start at phase 4 because I think we're like 27, 28. How many movies deep are we? Like 27 movies now?
Yeah, it's hard to keep count, to be honest. There's so many series now as well. There's 20-odd movies. There's probably about 10 different series. It is immensely deep at the moment.
That will take me the next 27 movies as a mom. Unless I'm watching until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, come on, I'm just going to squeeze another in.
It's phase 1, 2, and 3 was 3,000 minutes long.
Oh my gosh.
It was 3,000 minutes long. Phase 4 is currently longer than phase 1, 2, and 3 combined.
Jeez, yeah, I'll make you a deal, Ed and Shaun. Okay, I'll start watching Marvel if you guys start watching Peaky Blinders. Is that a deal?
I'll take that. Peaky Blinders sounds good. Like I've seen the trailers.
I'm just double checking my wife didn't hear that. She would be screaming, yes! She's been trying to get me to watch that for years now.
I've seen clips. It looks fun. It looks entertaining.
Very animated with those. That's how I get my emotions across.
Yeah. It's all about the hustle. It's all about the hustle. It's really cool. It's an epic storyline behind it as well. You'll enjoy it, Ed. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay. You have a deal. I'll start that. I don't know when I'm going to start that. It's at the bottom of the list. I am like Groot series just came out. I still need to watch Groot, Baby Groot, and all his goodness first. And then She-Hulk is coming out in a couple weeks. I need to watch that first.
Never ends, man. That's the thing.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Yes.
She's like, no, they are really just taking it to the next level. It's like, no.
Every minor character that ever existed has their own thing now, right?
Yeah, modern iterations as well. That's great. In different universes, there's obviously different genders of characters, and they've incorporated a lot of them in now as well. So there's a female Thor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
What have you got in the back there? Those little boxes. You have like little dinguses. Those collectible things. What are they?
Yeah. I don't want to turn around because my office is pretty dirty, but it's there. We'll get there on the wall.
Come on.
Never get them all in frame. Those are little collectibles, and those are comic books in frame. No, they're collectibles. It's Marvel and DC. I was a little comic book nerd when I was growing up. And now, obviously, because it's become quite culturally popular, there's just so much more to collect at such a more reasonable price than it used to be. So it's also like there's the kid in me is just going crazy for things.
And how long have you been collecting?
This new stuff is probably only about 3 or 4 years.
Jeez.
But there's boxes that belong to old comics and lunch boxes and figurines and all the good stuff.
Give me a year. I'll catch up. Give me a year.
Oh,
Must. No, I've got.
I
I
won't
think out of the
even-
fun codes, I've got about 50, 55, I think, just the fun codes.
Jeez, man.
And that's just because I don't have any more wall space. So I need to. We're building a garage, and that's going to become my man room / office, where I'm just gonna.
Your man cave.
As you see on the YouTube videos, it's going to be ridiculous.
Like, listen, I've always said, if I won the lottery and suddenly became a multi-millionaire, you would not be able to tell by the way I dress, because I pretty much dress the exact same way. You wouldn't be able to tell by the car I'm driving, because it'll be really like low key, keep it simple. But any of my friends and family, I'm like, I've won the lotto when I have like 2 meter tall Marvel statues in my yard and like Marvel memorabilia everywhere. I suddenly have money to blow.
I will have an Iron Man suit. Done. Full.
Working.
I'll wear it every day. With a functional Jarvis inside as well. No, we're losing everybody now.
Yeah, listen, it's late, it's 8, I gotta go eat. You guys have been fun, amazing. This was awesome. Thank you for joining in.
Thanks, everyone. This has been great. Always love
Listening
to
to our
catch up.
nonsense.
Us non-Cape Town foreigners, always nice to see your faces.
The foreigners.
The foreigners.
Oh, brilliant. All right, guys, have an awesome night. Check you guys later.
Cheers.
Cheers, hey. Bye.